What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reacting to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Tacos. I don't know how to speak that shit. How old are you? What you got for me? Is that your picture?
That is my picture.
How recent is that?
Last week?
Hmm. You married?
No, here I am.
Uh-oh. She's trying to Starlet out here she's throwing bold. What's going on? What you got?
I'm gonna turn my video off now.
Go ahead.
So I have a question. So I don't remember when the broadcast or when the video aired, but recently I watched one of those that was talking about ladies, why does height matter so much?
Mm-hmm.
And in that video, you said attraction doesn't matter, or physical appearance, or something like that. I don't remember your words verbatim. I don't want to misquote you, but you said it doesn't matter. And so tonight we're talking
Hold
about
on, hold on, hold
um,
on. A man's height doesn't matter?
right.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, the topic of the video was, ladies, why does a man's height matter so much, or
Right.
something like
Right.
that. So, and in that video, part of what I heard you say was attraction doesn't really matter.
No. I never say that.
Oh, so maybe I
Yeah,
took
I'm
it
an
out.
image consultant.
So
I would
that's
never
my
say that.
question. I wanted you to clarify. So
Yeah.
I misunderstood. What did you mean then?
Well, I didn't say that. I'm an image consultant. Image matters. Appearance matters. Um, and I can't really speak to what it is you're asking me to say because you can't tell me the part that you disagree
Okay,
with. But
so
how
let me
tall? But
connect
how,
the
how tall are
topic.
you?
I'm 5'7".
All right. What's the average height for an American woman?
I don't know, maybe 5'4", 5'5".
Right. So when you have a woman who's 5'2" wanting a man 6'5", that
Right.
that's
That doesn't make sense. No, I get it. No, I understand what you're saying,
go
but I
ahead.
want to try to tie it into your topic for tonight, which is it really is settling, quote unquote.
Well,
Is settling
is
better
all this
than
stuff is all the stuff that's going on right now better? Uh, is it better than dying alone? Would you rather do something else, or is this good for you? Go ahead.
Well, I guess I wanted to ask about that because for me, I mean, I feel like I'm a fairly attractive woman.
Okay.
So to me, I have men approaching me all the time
Okay.
that I don't find myself attracted to, but
Okay.
they're good guys.
Okay.
So asking the question of someone like me, is it better to die alone? I have a lot of pride, and so
Well, you
I
know
mean, I'm
what they
sure
say. Are you where do you live? What state?
I'm in Atlanta.
Well, dear, this is the South, and they say pride cometh before the fall.
I know. I knew you were going to say
Well,
that. It
because
popped
it's
into my
true.
head.
Because do respect, man. You may be an attractive 41, but holler at me when you're 65.
I
See,
know.
so you may be cool with being. I'm asking a very real question because I come from a family of beautiful women, and they don't look what they used to.
Yeah,
They don't look what they used to. And do you have any children?
I do.
All right. Well, how many?
A lot.
God damn, you
I
Brady
have
Bunch up
four.
in.
I have four. Two of them are grown.
Wait, well, man, it was just like she was about to get away with it. But Kevin was like, you know what? Let me double back. How many? This woman is 41 years old with 4 children and is basically coming out saying that she's picky. So again, what type of man are you? What type of man is she expecting? She want one of you guys to sit there, earn 6 figures, come in and take care of that, right? And I guess men don't want anything for that.
Grown though.
Okay, well, all right. The whole dying alone typically includes women who don't have children because in your latter years, who's going to care for you?
No, that's valid. Can I ask a question? Do you
Sure.
find that as women age, and maybe as men age, they become less concerned about how attracted they are physically to someone, and that it becomes more about friendship or something else, something that's more tangible?
Well, there needs to be it's not as hot and heavy probably when you're younger, but it still has to be there. But here's the thing, ma'am. No man wants to be a man you settle for. And one of the things
Right.
I really have an issue with, I be personally, far too many sisters got a lot of ego and pride.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Yeah.
Let me just say that. Let me just give you an example. Were you
I
married?
don't want to be
But
the
this
man. A
just
man would choose me. I know you'll agree with this. I don't
what?
want to talk over you. I said, I know you'll agree with this, that a man chooses a woman based on what she says about him, right? He's not going to just pick anyone. So I
Man,
feel the same,
hold on.
right?
You didn't answer. You asked me a question. You let me answer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't hear you.
No, a man chooses a woman based upon cooperation.
Really? I heard you say that before, but it's not just cooperation though.
I didn't say it was just cooperation, but it's at the top. Look, ma'am, you have 4 children. Okay, were you married to any one of the fathers?
Yeah.
Okay, who was in charge of the relationship?
Oh, in charge.
You were.
I didn't choose well, so
Okay,
I can't really answer that question in a way that's going to make sense.
all right. How many children do you have with them?
Four,
Okay,
but I didn't come to my senses until number four.
so
So,
let's back out of this. So let's make this not you. Okay, if you say you didn't choose well and you didn't come to your senses till number 4, right? That seems like a self awareness and somebody who can kind of understand what the market is.
sure,
But that also seemed to make you a little bit more humble.
I am. No, I am. I am.
But you still say
But
you have pride and ego.
because Kevin, come on, I'm not just going to pick it or just because he picks me doesn't mean I want to pick him.
Well, dear, here's what you got. This is you can do what you choose to. Like I said, buy a dog. And here's the thing: do you have sons or daughters?
Both. The daughter's the oldest.
Right. And how old are the sons?
17, 11, 9.
15, 11, 9. So those boys are going to have to come leave their wives and their children to take care of their mama because mama is prideful. Ma'am, you seem like a nice lady, but all somebody has to do to really change your fortune is if you're involved in a car accident and you're just, I mean, come on,
You're
what?
right about that.
But
You're right. You're right.
so, and at 41, man, with 4 kids, I'm like, what? Why are men so? And here's why I'm really curious. For a woman who is an attractive woman, why are men so low value to you?
Um,
Have you ever dated a man worth a damn?
I think well, no, they're good guys. So I'm not saying that they're not good guys,
Have you ever
but
dated a
I
man
just
worth a damn?
well, yeah. But
But what?
I think I'm just being too picky and I already know. I don't rake me over the coals.
I'm
I
not
know.
going. I'm
I'm
just,
not going to be
but I'm
too clever.
curious is because you come across to me as a woman, especially when I see the lady with the short haircut and everything. I mean, this is an Atlanta thing, and I'm like, all right, that's many women walking around here who you're attractive, but all right, man, but okay, but it's like you didn't pick well with the first with your child's father. And
I guess
I'm not hearing that that you're not getting chosen by men that you admire.
um well, I guess first on that note, I'm new to Atlanta. I've just been here since July.
Okay,
So
well, regardless, I mean,
really I've gotten out the few times that I've gotten out since COVID, I haven't had any issues.
but
Um
my point is, ma'am, you're 41. Have you ever been with a man worth a damn, meaning a man that you admire?
oh, yes, but there's always something, Kevin.
Such
He
as,
doesn't communicate or
what
he's
do you mean
not
doesn't communicate?
emotionally available.
What do you
There's
mean?
something.
Hold on. Is this before kids or after kids?
This is recent. This is my
Okay,
last
let me
relationship.
stop. This is why I said therapy is so necessary. Let me just
Seriously, because what she's seeking right now is perfection. It's like, oh, it's always something. Well, why is that not accepted? Why can't it just be a thing? If this man doesn't communicate because he doesn't like to be in his feelings and he rather reserve his feelings and not be outlandish or be over emotional or conserve it in a way where he can live and be peaceful and carry out throughout his day, why is the man not allowed anything? She wants you to come home with the money, be emotionally available, be with the most was the most softest person. She wants everything. You can't have everything. Like Kevin said, life is about choices and trade-offs.
Just go ahead and pull it all the way back. Man, at 41, you may have a lot of pride and high self esteem, but I don't think you can walk on water.
No, for sure.
So oftentimes women want men to be. Were your mother and father married?
Yes,
Were you raised in the house with your father?
I was.
Were they married? Are they still alive?
Yes. They're not married anymore though.
Okay. So you can choose who you choose, man, but it doesn't really seem to me as though you have really a high estimation of men, period.
Why not? Why do you say that?
Well, I got other calls to get to, but I'm just saying that, look, if there's always something wrong, but my question is if I asked all the men you've dated who
Okay.
you are, I'm quite sure I would get war and peace
They
quoted
would
back to me.
say that I'm demanding.
Right. And why? Why are you so demanding?
Why am I so demanding?
Yeah, why are you so demanding?
I'm just spoiled, that's all.
No,
But
no,
but
no,
I'm
no,
very
no, no,
sweet and I take very
no,
good
no,
care of
no. That's
them.
let me stop that right there.
I feel like it's
Oh,
a
don't stop. Nope, nope. Being demanding is not sweet. See,
no,
it's
well, but
let me go ahead.
it's
Let me
not
just say this.
delivered
I mentioned
harshly.
I mentioned the walking on water for a reason. Demanding. See, you're pretty rich. That's the problem. Pretty women tend to, and the sad part is pretty runs out.
But I'm not mean,
I
Kevin.
didn't say you were mean. I said pretty rich. I didn't say pretty bitch.
No,
Pretty
no,
rich.
talking about the demanding piece.
Okay, but ma'am, if you've never really been with a man that you admired or a guy that's worth a damn, are you with a man that you have to do anything to impress?
No.
There you go. Bingo. Ding, 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 ding. You're up here and the men are down here. And that's what happens tends to be with a lot of women who are pretty rich with a lot of ego. Because with a man that you have to do something to impress, you're gonna have to check that shit and bring something more to the table than just being demanding and spoiled. You have to do something other than just in the bedroom.
No, I don't
I'm just
mind that.
saying in
I believe
general.
in
Okay, all right, okay.
okay, all right, all right,
I'm
all
just
right.
saying
In
overall,
general.
man. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you don't the men you date. There's something wrong with them or whatever, whatever. Well, but what about the men you don't qualify for?
I can't qualify for those, Kevin, so they're not in the
You
conversation.
can't qualify for them, but see that's the problem. You got a problem with the ones you do qualify for, but why can't you qualify for them? Or is it
I
just
think I agree with you. I think I haven't had anyone say this to me, but I do think that me having even two children, right? Because those are the ones that are here at home with me. I think that they don't like it.
well, that's one thing, but here's the thing:
I mean, they
a
haven't
man that
said that.
a man that have a man that you don't qualify for, a man that's up here, is going to keep you on your toes. Is going to demand something of you that you probably, if you're spoiled, you're used to having people give to you and not give to others. So if you want to date, I don't want to say you want to date down, you get down.
Mm-mm. No, no, no. I want to date up, and I
Well,
do
but are you
believe in
qualified to do that though?
well.
This is why the
The only
therapy.
thing
This
I
is what
think
I
that
gotta
could
go, man. This is where the therapy
okay,
comes in
okay.
because at 41, if see this is the other side of being pretty rich. If you can attract men from a broad spectrum. Many women can't attract men like you can, but if men that are if upper echelon men aren't choosing you, it's not because you're not attractive and don't see you. There is the question that you need to answer for yourself, because the men that you can attract or you are dealing with don't seem to be able to work for you.
Right.
And this is why, if you don't address it,
Okay. I hear you.
that's the whole die alone thing. Peace out, mom.
Bye.
See, women, you got to become more curious and more self aware. And in 2021, we're going to be helping you guys become more self aware. Self awareness, empathy, and humility, gratitude, things that are at the core of a feminine woman. Self awareness, humility, empathy, and gratitude. Gratitude, humility, self awareness, empathy, at the core of a feminine. So if you don't have these things, there are things you could do to work on them. All right.
Wow. Powerful message by Mr. Samuels. I want you guys to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications if you guys haven't already, so you guys will be alerted when we upload more videos just like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.